3 heroes to the rescue! Team of Trace to the top! Us! Go! What's up, guys? It's me, Andy Bob. We're back. Oh yeah, I was getting shiny objects. Don't mind me. I actually already did that intro, but I had to cut away from it because the recorder was being a meanie and just doing that. It was doing that thing I don't like, which is making the recording glitch, making the footage glitch, I should say, and it was not a good time. Believe me. Oh yeah, I love. Yeah, that's the Tiki I was telling you about, the one that always likes to jump sometimes when you hit it. But yeah, I hope you guys have been doing well. And we're here for session 3, Goo Lagoon. Let's get right on to it. Actually, one sec. Alright, we're back. Just had to go do a little savey save. Aw yeah, Goo Lagoon, let's go! Nothing says wintertime like going to the beach. Oh man. When we were doing this playthrough last time, the first playthrough, it was pretty much December anyway. Like it was wintertime. By the way, it is December 6th, 2021.
Goo Lagoon.
Goo Lagoon.
Sun-drenched beach of sludge at the bottom of the sea. But all is not well here on Paradise.
Oh man, robots everywhere. Gotta love it. Except you don't. Aw, look at SpongeBob just chilling. He's about to... Oh look, it's a robot. Let me go kill it. Murder! Yeah, and get this combo. Because the combo timer extends greatly. Alright. So yeah. Here we go. You can use the Bullet Bash to move things. Stand on the platform and press triangle to flip the platform over like a Krabby Patty. Woo! So yeah, we're gonna probably finish up the first third of Bikini Bottom here with Goo Lagoon and doing the next boss, the first boss, I should say. We're gonna try to do it as quickly as we can. It's December 6th, 2:07 p.m. It's a nice day out. Still chilly, but look at this guy. Look at that guy over there, that asshole. He's got little paddles, I just noticed. Oh! Love those screams. This robot is called Monsoon. Watch out for his lightning attack. Man, you ain't no Thor. Get over here.
For a little sleepy sneak.
Yeah, boop. I don't know why, but for some reason SpongeBob says the Sleepy Time robot dialogue when he's around Monsoon. It should be rain, rain, go away. I think he still does say it actually, but regardless, hit that. I can do it. I can do it. I know it. Just get it right up here. I just don't want to be considered out of bounds by doing it. Oh yeah, I got him with a backswing. Unbelievable.
SpongeBob, do I look burned?
Well, you do look a little red.
Yeah.
Barnacles! That darn robot.
Robot?
Robots.
A big robot stole everybody's sunscreen.
Oh no! Everyone will burn, and then they'll get all itchy and peel.
Gross.
Exactly. You can't spend a day at the beach without sunscreen. That sun is way too hot.
Yep.
That robot is out on the island. Nobody can get to him.
Look at him taunting. He's like, yeah, I'm hating myself and you ain't. What of it?
SpongeBob, maybe you can use those sun reflectors to point the sun's rays on that robot.
Oh yeah?
If you hit one of the buttons on the side of a lifeguard tower, the reflector will turn. Connect all the towers and the light will shoot right out of the big reflector on the island. Then all you have to do is swim out to the island and turn the big reflector onto the robot.
Yeah, about that.
I'll stay here and protect the babes.
But I can't swim.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem, but we know how to handle it. We've done this many a time. Check it out. All you gotta do is hit that one. Goes to that one. We're gonna like this. We're gonna hit that G-Love over there. Bounce on it. Bounce on it, baby. Yeah. Yo, I don't know. I've neglected to mention this, and honestly, it's shameful that I've neglected to mention this in the previous recording because I meant to. But yo, fucking. First of all, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. How you guys liking it? I'm liking it. Word on the street is I think Garfield's gonna be a playable character. Hopefully that's true by the time this goes up. But if it's not, then I hope the new character is awesome. Whoever it is, but I'm pretty sure it's Garfield. Based on the teases and the leaks. But the other thing I'm excited about also, hitting the umbrellas gives you a shiny object if you didn't notice. Yeah. SpongeBob Cosmic Shake was announced, like I think around September, late September, and dude, I want gameplay so badly, dude. It's gonna be awesome. I'm just gonna smack robots around
Just met the
at my own leisure.
Sponginator.
Hey yo, let me tell you a secret. You're dead. And your jump is high enough so you can pretty much hit it every time. Otherwise, Monsoon is pretty much just a. He's not really. He's pretty much a nuisance like one time in the game, I think. But like other than that, he's pretty non-threatening, at least in my opinion. Bounce on this dude. Boing. Oh boy. Nah, I got the high ground, boys.
Opening presents.
Oh, gotta do a little bit of this. Yeah, I'm like keeping an eye. I apologize if my movement seems a little off.
Pretty. Cat,
Like
take
the way I'm playing seems a bit off. It's because I'm shooting a look every other second at the capture, so that I know that if it's glitching, I'll know. You want to hit this one, by the way, in this version. Usually you can hit the one on the left, but in this version, it wants you to do all the towers. Boing. Oh yeah. I remember I always used to like dangerously jump on top of the things and just while they're hit them and while they're spinning and just kind of launch myself. Especially it's especially a bad idea because they're so close to the goo. So like it's not a good idea. I believe it's here. Is it? Yeah. Oh man. It's weird. In this version I always seem to forget, but in the original I'm like a god at it. But yeah. Let's go get this green. Come on. This one always gets me. It's a good thing that the jumps are floaty in a good way in this game, so you can kind of like, and also that the camera pretty much just is just better in this. It doesn't snap back to center. So I think we want this. Boom. All right. From there, the puzzle's pretty much complete. All you gotta do is hit the one closest to the sign over there. But usually, what I do by then is I just go over to switch to Patrick and get the sock that is up top there. I don't know if I don't remember if it showed it in the cutscene when we were doing it, but I think it showed the sock up on top of that tower. At least it does in the original version. But regardless, hit that kid just cause. No particular reason. Light this up. Yeah. It's harder than a rock. Get up. We can't hit that because we're not sneaky. Robot Gaboon. Man, I miss this game. It's been a bit. It's been I think 3 months since I last recorded. I want to say 3 months. So I recorded the first one in July. And then the next one in the second session in September, late September, I think, which is around when Cosmic Shake was announced. And I meant to talk about it, but I was focused on. I guess I was just so focused on the game. I was in the zone that I just forgot to, which is shameful of me. But I got that. I got that friggin' I got that base covered. Got that off the checklist. One last review of the checklist. Alright, let's see. Item number 1. Am I excited for Cosmic Shake? Answer, yes. Okay, checklist complete. Throw in the switch. Ooh. Usually I kind of try to speedrun these. Like at least the first few. But I'm taking my time. Taking my sweet ass time. I usually also belly flop on this guy, but given how the belly flop is in this game, like you just kind of hover. I like to be safe. But that's all we need Patrick for this area. For in this area. Switch back to SpongeBob. Head back to the lighthouse. See that balloon kid over there? Not this kid, but the balloon kid off in the distance. That's our penultimate goal here, at least on this area. Now we just smack that. I remember you could run around in the cutscene while this cutscene played in the original, which is always kind of scary too, because you could potentially fall off too. You can get to the island from the pier on the other side of the sea caves. You can also look at that. Look at that. It's a little foggy, but like you can very clearly see that's there. It's awesome. I love that little detail that they added those. All the different areas ahead. Now if we just walk off.
Oh no! The children's balloons have been overfilled. They're carrying the children out of control.
Oh no! What are we gonna do about it?
I don't know, Mrs. Puff. It looks like they're having a lot of fun.
Yeah, they're just kind of dang. It's like, yeah, this is awesome, man. Wait, hold on. I want to see if they'll come around. Wait. Come on. I'm in range. I'm having so much fun. My feet are having so much fun. Oh, hit it! Quick!
Yes! Do much fun, if you ask me.
There's no such thing as too much fun, Mrs. Puff.
You can save the children
Look
by
at
bubble bashing each of the balloons.
Like, where am I? I don't know where it's taking me, but we're going, baby. We're going.
Bubble bash all the balloons, then come see me for a reward.
Can do, Mrs. Puff.
Let's do it. So, interesting. You don't have to hit the balloons directly. You can hit the kids, and it'll count. Which is pretty cool. Also, we can't jump up to get this anymore. At least it's hard to. I bet you can, but I don't want to waste time trying to get sucks that I normally get in the original. that I could try to do. It'll probably take literal years. There's a slope there now. Usually when, I think over on the shore over there, he usually says, "Ah, a little shade on a hot day." A little shade on a hot day. I forget where he says it in this version. There's so many different things about this that I always forget the differences, at least in this version in particular. I mean, to be fair, I've only played this one 8 times as opposed to the original. As opposed to the original where I played it like 20 times. The platform sink here. Yes. What? Also, you have a little more versatility with the with how you control the back. Ooh, got him with the backswing, unbelievable. You have a little more versatility, like air time wise, like with how you can that's how you're supposed to get the suck. Just wrap around there, wrap around the lighthouse, the lifeguard house. Ooh. Sneak deck, yeah. Like you can bash midair pretty much, but like it's pretty handy. You can't do it while you're on your double jump though. Also, wait, can you do it in this version? Oh hell yeah, you can. Okay, so you can. By this version, I mean like console versions, but like you can spin attack on both jumps. Well, sort of. I actually recently just learned that because I was watching exploits on the final boss of this version. So that's how I know. I knew you could do it on the first jump, not the second jump. I mean, I tried doing it on the second jump before, but wasn't doing it. Still kind of doesn't do it, but it's a little specific on how you do it. But let's go on up here. We're gonna do this challenge. To challenge the dragons. You all want to spend 2,200? Hell yeah, dude. Yo, jackpot numbers, let's go. You gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers. We gotta get jackpot numbers. We'll get jackpot numbers soon enough. In the next world, which is... Whoop! Careful there. Which is Sand Mountain. My favorite world. Oh man, those beach balls are coming up from the top. And this is the challenge of the dragons. Pathetic. I can do better. I can always do better than this. So I'm the best. Woo! Yeah. Now we could run back, or we could just drown ourselves. But yeah, let's just go back. Fuck it. I think it'll actually take just as much time, if not more, when it loads, as opposed to just going back. Plus, if we die, it adds on to our death counter, and I don't really want to do too many of that, especially since I consider myself a god, a pro at this game. Like, come on now. Plus, I don't really get to fly back to the. I don't really get to fly back to the beginning as often as I just drown. So take that out of context, why don't you? But yeah, let's. After that little detour, let's go continue our balloon popping adventures. But yeah, a little bit of an update while we're doing this. First of all, oh, there it is. Well, there's one voice clip that we should have gotten before. I was waiting for the I can't swim, because he usually says it around that time. This dude, okay, I find this a little more dangerous in this version. Like these particular kids, because I don't know, something about it. I mean, you have a little more versatility in air, like I said, but I mean, in both versions, it's still pretty dangerous. I think they start sinking in this one. I'm gonna just wait it out. Gonna get the most. There we go. Oh, thank God. Oh, if there's any point I expected to die at SpongeBob, it'd be right here. Like for sure, dude. I'm just so glad I got through that in one go. Whew. Rocking and deathless as SpongeBob for a little longer.
Save the children. Here's a golden spatula as a reward.
My hero. Yeah. You better be saying that all the time to me. Especially when I be saving the world, the ocean, in the SpongeBob movie game with the paddy wagon, which I know how to drive.
Thank goodness the children are safe.
The children, what about me? I'm saving I'm just kidding. A hero is humble and selfless. Asks for nothing else except for maybe some more shiny objects. That is the rule of thumb. That G-Love was just a straggler from the last Duplicaotron spawn. Now, we can just keep going.
I can't
There it is. Sometimes when you hit a certain like threshold, it'll trigger the dialogue. That's how it always is. Are we gonna wait? Because I don't want to get burned. How to get burned? The annual Sandcastle contest is up ahead. I will get around to talking about my update in due time, because my mind is scattered all the time. But I promise you, I will get to there once I hit this dude and show off this little Easter egg of the Atari 2600 controller. It's still here in this version. I super love that, dude. I'm glad they kept that in. I'm gonna talk to Bubble Buddy just in case I end up hitting the trigger trying to get the sock up there. We're gonna talk to him first.
SpongeBob, I heard that you were collecting golden spatulas.
Yes, Bubble Buddy, I am. Have you seen one?
I love this. Yes, Bubble Buddy, I am collecting golden spatulas. But would you happen to have found one somewhere in the sandcastle? Oh yes, it's quite hot here in SpongeBob. You should have blown an a bubble fan for me.
Why, yes. We were having a sandcastle contest, and somebody put a golden spatula on the top.
Some wacky man, some wacky person just put a golden spatula right on top of the sandcastle. Who would have thought that?
If I had a castle, I'd name it Fort Pattytown III. And Fort Pattytown III would have a big bake sale every Monday.
Yo, real talk, today is Monday! It's 2:22 p.m. I already said this. It's Monday. Thank gosh it's Monday. We can have a bake sale today.
The golden spatula?
Ah, yes, of course.
Oh, at the top of the sandcastle, right. That should be easy to reach.
Well, perhaps you should see for yourself.
Perhaps. But I have other matters to attend to like this. Light 'em up. Bob. Boom!
Opening presents.
Me too, SpongeBob. Me too. I saw that go. By the way, I saw that shiny object there. Don't think I didn't. Mine. Now, we're gonna go up there. We're gonna hit this. We're gonna hope that we don't blow it, because I'm always scared to like blow it on this one. Lights like that. Whew. I mean, it's still pretty easy because your jump is pretty good, but I'm just worried all the time. I'm just worried that I'll just mess up even once. But this time, we won't mess up at all. I don't know why I said this time. Because it won't get me at all. This drowning, this water rising. Water rising must get to higher ground. Oh man, the water. Hope that's going all right on the recording. I better go shoot a look. Okay, it's fine so far, but at certain angles, ooh. I would hope that's better on the PC version. Smack. Yeah.
Just met the Sponginator.
Hell yeah. I love that the water rising must get to higher ground line is the page quote for Rise to the Challenge on TV Tropes. I think that's super awesome. But yeah. Now we're gonna scale the sandcastle here and hopefully not fall even once. Because that would blow. Especially considering these rogue ass freaking beach ball cannons. Just a little preoccupied with not getting hit by them. They seem especially mean in this version. They seem to fire more frequently. I get it! Whoop. Get some of that. Want some of this? Oh boy. Luckily, I know that if in the event that we do fall off.
Sleepy sneak.
Oh! Didn't quite hit him. Okay. His Thundercloud has a bit of a staying power. After you kill him, so you gotta be careful about that. Also, it's easier to get this. These. Boom. Take that. Alright. Now, we're gonna try for... Well, first we're gonna get the spatula. Boing. And the sock.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
And smack. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. We doing it. We doing it live, baby. We're gonna get those. Hit this guy. We're gonna try for this. Because we must always try. Oh, first try. I'm so goddamn good at this game, dude. Whew. I was expecting myself to do that one forever, dude. Like forever. Literal years. I'm getting so paranoid because after the last recording, I can't trust my recorder. I'm seriously gonna need gonna have to get like a new system or a new recorder. Like by new system, of course, I mean like a new operating system, not an operating system, but like just a new computer altogether. Because I just can't with this anymore. I mean, I can, but I mean it's working fine right now, as far as I'm aware. But you know, I don't want to have to keep dealing with it if it becomes too much of a nuisance. But we can do this, I think. Let's try it. I want to see if we can do the little skippy skip. Ooh. Ah, come on. I remember it being not too risky to do in this version either. But I guess while I'm doing this, I can talk about what I was going to talk about. But yep, I think I'm going to be able to start recording a little bit more often because I've got at least Mondays off, as in a day where I have the house to myself. And yeah, pretty much I'll be able to record for like a few hours at a time, up to 2-3 hours at a time, I think. I'll just go the long way. I don't want to risk doing it and wasting even more time just getting it. After all, we got what we came back down here for, so. I remember that dragon used to just always kick the shit out of me when I first played this game, the original game. Like I was always like every time I tried to make that jump, like I would just get there in one go, like just not like just kept on running, and every single time I would just get got by that fire. It always make me upset. I got sad. I cried. But I'm better now. That dragon ain't got shit on me. I've learned patience and discipline since then. But yeah, I think I'll be able to record more often on Mondays. I know all next week for sure. I'm gonna be possibly be recording all next week, so I'll get a lot of this done. What else? This weekend I'm going to a little convention. Oh god. Going to C2E2 this weekend, and it's going to be fun. And then the next week after that, I'm going on vacation, and I'm just going to be recording pretty much all the time, or at least as much as I can for quite a lot of time. So there will be stuff ready. Hopefully, if I can actually get it uploaded within all that time. Like hopefully, I can actually like have an opportunity to upload everything once I have everything recorded. But regardless, to the Jellyfish Caves. Not the Jellyfish Caves, the Goo Lagoon Caves, my bad.